Nothing like a little bit of 8-bit Miami Vice to wake you up in the morning. Welcome, everybody, to the MLH Comment Show for the 13th of December. Just 12 days before. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. I don't know the fucking lyrics to that fucking song. It sucks some balls.
A 12-minute blowjob.
All right. Welcome, everybody, in. I got Bernie in studio today. We're going to have a very good show for you. I woke up, and I've been up for quite a while now, and apparently Slappy just went live a few minutes ago. So now the tables are turned. I can steal a couple of people away from him.
I just got a really good idea.
What? Come over by the mic, Bernie. Nobody can hear you. Hold
when
on.
Hot Tub comes back for the award show,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make everybody sing the 12 Days of Christmas, but dirty style.
Oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, Bernie. Come on now. All right, welcome everybody into chat. I got Brandon in there. He says Q-Tip boy's so dumb. He thinks the Mexicans will protect him in prison. Well, I mean, he's got to pick a side, Brandon. Apparently, that's the thing. And Keeper's all excited. He's like, "Yay, Bernie!"
Oh Lord. Hi, Keeper.
Supermod Puzzy's in the house. The lovely Southern Yankee. Southern Yankee, I have to give you a special shout out. Thank you very much, Southern Yankee. And you know what for. I really appreciate it. Today, I'm going to go buy a new jacket. So look forward to that. And I promise I will try not to give it away, Southern Yankee. I promise. Negative 30 degrees Celsius. What is negative 30 degrees Celsius, Bernie? Do you know?
I can Google it.
In American, instead of Canadian.
Let's see. 30 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm. What's the conversion? Come on, Secretary. You could do it.
86.
86 degrees?
Wait, yeah.
Negative 30.
Oh, I put negative 30, asshole.
It's definitely not 86 degrees where Keeper is.
Let me see.
Buttercup, another great mod. What's up, Buttercup? Nice to have you here. Bloomy Blooms is in the house. What's up, Bloomy? Nice to have you here. Nunya, damn business. What's up, Nunya? Nice to have you here, as always. Let's see. No BJs while I'm streaming, Keeper. Sounds good, Southern Yankee says. Yes, I promise, Southern Yankee, I will try not. It's really hard for me. Moses is in the house. What's up, Moses? Nice to have you here as well. And I think we're caught up on people.
Negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's not what?
What is that?
Negative 30 degrees Celsius is negative 22.
Jesus
wow,
Christ.
That cold, Keeper? Wow.
That's great.
Yeesh. What's up, Mama Red? Mama Red's in the house. What's up, everybody? Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. We've got a few comments, a few things to address. Let me get the window up to where you guys can see it. See all the comments, the lovely comments. Sandy starts us off. Sandy, the crocheting wizard, starts us off. I agree. Apologies should be sincere and heartfelt, but some people just have a hard time saying sorry. I think this is in reference to Laura when I was talking about it last week when I went on my little mini rant. Also, I was thinking I need a scorecard. I don't know who likes who and who doesn't like who, LOL. I mentioned you as MLH in a Nora chat. Someone asked who is MLH. I was afraid to spell your name out because I wasn't sure if it would offend you. It's not going to offend me. I'm Mexican long hair. You can say it far and wide, Sandy. It's all good in the hood.
AKA Mexican sexy pants.
Mexican sexy pants. Only you think that, Bernie. Okay, so let's see. LOL, in my opinion, if two women can resolve an issue with each other in this movement, that is a huge, and I applaud both of them for trying to resolve them. The only person who needs to say if apology was enough is the offended person, and if she said, I am okay with you then good for them. Just my opinion. I enjoy listening and talking to you all. I would agree with you on that, Sandy, but I do hold people accountable. That's kind of my thing, right? Holding people accountable for BS. Um, Paige is in the house. What's up, Paige? Nice to have you here. What else we got here? Janet says replay crew as I came in late to the party on the live. It's all good, Janet. I always appreciate the replay crew too. And thank you and Sandy for both being Monster Squad members. I really appreciate that. I'm going to have at some point this month, I'm going to have a members only live stream. I'm trying to think of something fun. It's got to be Christmas based, right?
I got an idea.
Okay, well, tell me off stream. I don't want to spoil anything.
I got an idea.
And no, I'm not looking at haunted roads or houses or anything like that, Bernie.
Oh, that's for my channel. No, this is a fun idea.
All right, I'm drinking coffee, by the way, y'all. Oh shit! Can you? Yeah, that door. Okay, it's closed. All right, studio. I have the window open because it was like completely hot in studio, so got to get some air in here. Put something in front of it so it doesn't. Yeah, thank you, Bernie. You're the best. All right. Anna from Canada, the lovely Anna from Canada, also a Monster Squad member. Replay crew, I was at my son's soccer game. At 36 minutes, you are 100% right here. It was Eric Rader who called out Chumley first. Eric Rader stood up for Becky, and it mattered to me and many. Eric got harassed brutally as a result. He stood his ground like the true man that he is. Also, MLH and his DT panelists are right. The best way to handle a man bear pig, a true narcissist bully, in my opinion, is to humiliate him with his own words. Bullies are cowards, and MVP is the most pathetic excuse for a man I have never seen. But bunch of barfing emojis. Yeah. But here's the thing, Anna. We're all going to celebrate. It's going to be a lengthy sentence, one way or another. He painted himself into a corner. I will address most of what he said on a previous stream tomorrow, on actually on Monday on DT. So you guys want to? I know you all will join DT on Monday, but you're going to want to make sure and listen because there's plenty to be said, plenty of stupidity to address on DT, and DT is the place for it, right? We are the place to this channel is the place to deconstruct all of his bullshit lies, and I think that's why my channel probably is as important as any in addressing this it's as important as any addressing a lot of Slappy's bullshittery. So please stick with us because we're going to be there all the way till he gets sentenced and beyond. I've got a few plans for the channel after that, but I think that the MLH channel is important in regards to this particular subject because I think a lot of people are catching on, right? And this is the difference from what happened before. There was a lot of people warning us about Slappy and his antics and what he was doing. And like I've addressed before, I can't vet everything, can't, just take anyone's word for anything. I have to go through this process. But now we're here. And what's important now is that there's a good group of people, past and present, that are cornering Slappy into where he's ultimately going to end up in prison. So, I'm hoping that people will pay attention. What's up, Vaughn? And what is up, Jackie? Nice to have you both in chat. We are going through the comments here. So let's continue on. Thank you very much, Anna. I always appreciate comments. That's a way you can help the channel, by the way, everybody, is to leave a comment on any one of the videos. Anyone you feel fit, go back and listen. We're really trying to make a push to get past Chumley before he goes to prison. I have an idea how I'm going to do that. and it's already in motion. So, I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome, and the replay crew is awesome, and the lurkers are awesome too. I know you're there, and I can see you, but I can't see you, and that's the way that you want. What?
I'm a lurker.
You're a lurker.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Good Sandra says, amazing gift bags. Merry Christmas to all. Yes, I gave them all away. Flea and Bernie helped me out tremendously. Couldn't have did it without them. And I definitely couldn't have did it without all of you amazing people. It was awesome. It was a great stream. I did end up giving my jacket away.
I will never forget that guy.
Yeah, he was
so happy.
So happy, huh? Just but didn't have anything. And did you see his jacket was all ratty? And yeah, I couldn't leave the dude with nothing,
And he was smiling so
yeah,
big.
Yeah. Brenda says that is awesome. Thank you very much, Brenda. Appreciate your comments as always, and thank you for being a Monster Squad member. Same with Good Sandra. Thank you both. And I don't know what you mean by this. Candace makes no sense, Brenda. I don't know who you're referring to. Maybe you can let me know who you are referring to. Kim A says, "Great blessings." Well, I think it was a blessing for me to be in the position that I was to be able to do that. It was the most money I raised for an outreach stream, and I'm over the moon about it, and it's already got me thinking towards next year's annual Christmas stream and what we're gonna do then. I mean, it's just amazing. No Face is and always will be says, as a former homeless person, I can't express my gratitude towards you and your crew. Sometimes a pair of socks can make all the difference between hope and despair. Thank you for hope. This is on point, No Face. This is the point that I try to make. Excuse me, I got hiccups. Coffee gives me hiccups for some reason. I this is the point I always try to make, No Face, and thank you so much for putting it in way more eloquent terms than I could ever do. I want to give somebody hope. That's the whole goal. It's not to completely change someone's life with a pair of gloves or a beanie or whatever, any number of items that I gave away during that stream. It's simply all it is simply to brighten a person's day and give them at least a little bit of hope. Okay. Thank you very much, No Face. NJS says, amazing. I have to tell you that Bernie's story about her having to eat food with maggots from a dumpster is horrifying. I'm really sorry, Bernie, that you had to endure that. Well, luckily, good old Bernie is here with me right now, and I guarantee that she will never eat from a dumpster. I can't guarantee it, but I will do my damnedest that you will never eat from a dumpster again, Bernie. No. Yeah. As I drink more coffee to get more hiccups. Laura Vladi with a bunch of heart emojis. Thank you very much, Lottie. Appreciate that. Dragonfly Trip. My goodness, you are awesome, my friend. Thank you very much. Peaceful Dragon, thank you for doing this. I appreciate it so much. I love finding good people. It gives me hope. Love to you both. Yes. Flea and Bernie are awesome.
My favorite was putting them together too. That was fun.
Oh man, we did that in about 2 hours. It was I was hurting after that though, Bernie. It was a lot of work, but it was well worth it. Cinderella says, "Great job, you rock." No, you rock, Cinderella. Thank you very much. Alan B, what a great man. Peace. Thank you very much, Alan.
I love Alan.
Alan's a good dude. Love Alan. Beautiful, he says on the hats that we received. By the way, I still don't know who gave us those hats. If you want to reveal yourself to me in email form, that would be really cool. Buttercup's on the replay crew, all involved in DT, do an amazing job. Thank you very much, Buttercup. And Buttercup, I know you're my mod, but thank you for being a Monster Squad member. I really do appreciate that. Melissa Mendez says, praying for you, beautiful Dougie. Yes, Dougie. Dougie has his moments, but Dougie's a great dude, and we all love Dougie. He's an extremely talented individual. I will say Dougie Extremely talented.
And I have Dougie tattooed on my leg.
You don't have Dougie tattooed. You have the cooter disguise tattooed on your leg, dork. Nanny says, good show, MLH. Some comments from the replay. Number 1, Doughboy still has an e-bike. He rode it long after it collapsed in San Francisco through the desert yurt camp area and the community vegetable gardens near the border. Really good. Number 2, really good on the ground points about the hot dog. Practicality to the homeless, and that they'd be desired as a change from the other distributed food. Number 3, I'm looking forward to how he's going to square saying he doesn't care what people say about him and the ROs. And number 4, you mean, hold on a second, nannies, you mean that this one?
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. They can say whatever the fuck they want. You know, say whatever the fuck you want. You want to come and, fucking say it. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, you mean that, nannies? Number 3, I'm looking forward to how. Okay, you already did that. Number 4, it was his handmaiden / court security blanket, Sandra, in the car today. Number 5, his lack of food safety on Thanksgiving Day was disgusting. Becky brought up good points about the mayonnaise, and that actually, I think that was Sandra that brought up that, and how often he touched the food and other stuff. Yeah, he was not sanitary at all. But look, let's not knock him. All right, he gave people food. That's what mattered, right? He gave people food. They were fucking grilled cheese sandwiches on a fucking Thanksgiving Day. You would have thought maybe he would have bought some pre-cut turkey and warmed that up for people, or maybe even hot dogs, something like that. But you got to give credit where credit is due.
Probably with extra slime.
Oh my God, shut up, Bernie. I don't want to hear that shit. Laura Vladi says, thoroughly enjoyed this episode on replay. Love this panel lineup. Thank you very much, Lottie. I love everybody on panel. Just fabulous people, fabulous colleagues to work with. Kitty's awesome and amazing. She'll be back hopefully during the new year. She's taking a hiatus for good reason. And by the way, I want to talk about something after we get done with comments regarding Slappy and Kitty that I just heard that was laughable. But thank you for that comment, Lottie. I couldn't do it without, first of all, without Bernie. Bernie makes a lot of this possible. A little story I want to tell you guys about Bernie. Bernie came out at a point in my life where she really did save my life. And I know she's so humble and stuff like that. But if it wasn't for Bernie, I wouldn't be here today. Let's just put it that way. The best years of my life, Bernie.
Love it.
Okay, so and I couldn't do the show without obviously Dougie and Flea and Kitty, and special shout out to Nami for his contributions, and now JoJo and others, the cartoonist, the chatters. I mean, none of this would be possible without all of you. I am but a vessel for all of this. I just think that we found the right kind of chemistry and right kind of blueprint on how to handle this fucking disgrace of a human being that is Slappy. Dad Ant says, excellent discussions. Thank you, MLH. Thank you very much, Dad Ant, the original, the OG defender of ants. Gina says, MLH, I'm not too shabby of a mod. I'm one of Audit's mods. Gina, I'm not in the business of accepting a mod right now. I have plenty of great mods, people like CBF, especially people like Fuzzy and Buttercup, and of course the mod god herself, Ellie, who pops in from time to time. I have a good collection of mods at the moment. I'm not looking to add any mods to the crew, but thank you for the offer. Gina also says David B has now moved up from Mod Wars to Streamer Wars per Man Bear Pig. Oh, he got a promotion. I wonder if he's contributed enough money now, Gina. That's probably why he got the promotion. Janet says, you did a great thing today on my homeless outreach stream. Thank you very much, Janet. Really appreciate that. And thank you and Gina for both being Monster Squad members. I appreciate you all so much. Alan B says, thank you for helping people on the streets. Peace. Thank you, Alan. The lovely Southern Yankee says, MLH, Bernie, and Flea, you all did a wonderful job today, and thanks to all that helped make this happen. Thank you so much, Southern Yankee. You know how much I appreciate you. You are an amazing human being, Southern Yankee. Let's just put it that way. Gina also says, I'm so glad MVP was talking crap about you because it brought me to your channel to see what all this fuckery was about. I love your type of fuckery. See, that's the thing, Gina. When you're on the right side of history and you do the right things, people will come. If you build it, they will come. You know what I mean? Good Sandra says, great job. Thanks for helping make a better day for someone. Thank you. I know it ended abruptly, but I was in an area where it was just bad reception. But I have two witnesses to let you all know that it all got given out. Every extra I had, except for the mittens. I forgot about the mittens. Whoever sent me those mittens, not mittens, but gloves, those packs of gloves that I have on my wish list, I will be giving those out as I go along. So I gave out everything else, though. Everything else I gave out, all the packs, all the food, some extras that I had. I'm wiped out. So we're basically starting over except for those gloves. But it's all good. Next time I do a run, I will hand out a pair of gloves with some food. Pallone says, MLH and Bernie and Flea, you all did great work for the community. Thank you very much, Pallone, the OG. El Sarmento, awesome job. Thank you very much, El Sarmento. I appreciate you very much. Keeper says, nice, you're a good man, MLH. Thank you, Keeper. I try to think that I'm okay. And he says hi to Bernie, as usual. Drifter Wars. Okay, we get into the weeds here. CBF did some protesting recently and did pretty well doing that without getting arrested. You don't need to get arrested to be a protester. People can protest successfully without getting put in a cage. It's also a great day not to have to deal with a destructive person who acts crazy, but isn't crazy because a psychiatrist diagnosed them and told them that they are not crazy. We are not sure how that person thinks they can plead insanity on some charges while convincing a judge on the other charges that they are 100% sane and competent to fight for themselves without the help of a lawyer. Make that make sense. Well, Drifter Wars, let me tell you how that works, right? In the felony case, he was considered perfectly competent by a judge. So, you know what? I'll talk about Man Bear Pig here in a minute. I'll talk about Slappy here in a minute. Drifter Wars. Ham It Up says, I just adore the three of you. You brought a tear. So proud of you. Wish I could have been there to help. One day you will be here, Ham It Up, and we'll go out and we'll do a homeless outreach run, and it'll be fun. And thank you for being a Monster Squad member, Ham It Up. I do appreciate you, Ham It Up, and we need to talk again. Maybe have another interview. Zella Coyote says, kudos to the Colorado crew. Thank you very much. Fila says, well done, everyone. Thank you. Dad Ant, thank you, MLH, for spreading the spirit of giving. You did well. Thank you. Dad Ant, thanks for being a Monster Squad member. I know I don't tell, I kind of lose that in the shuffle of things, Dad Ant, but thank you for being a Monster Squad member. Flea Bottomist says, MLH literally gave away his coat. I did. I gave away my coat during that stream. Ham It Up says, you know how you can tell people are genuinely authentic and empathetic? They laugh easily together, especially when doing acts of kindness. I can hear the joy in your voices. It was a good stream. I appreciate the whole, that crew. Bernie and Flea did amazing. And it was just a very joyous occasion. Ham It Up. Fuzzy Peak Handcuff says, Disaster Reach Theater. Nice job, MLH, Bernie, Flea, and Chat. Dad Ant says, the intro was the best. Good job, MLH. Thank you very much, Defender of Ants. There's more where that came from. Check us out on Monday, Dad Ant. Dad Ant. Buttercup says, you are so dumb. I have no words. Bernie, A bunch of emojis. Thank you very much, Buttercup. Very awesome mod that we have in you. Gina says, this is so horrible that they are taking this stuff off of YouTube. Anna says, sure is. And they have been doing it well over a year. It's awful. Sorry, Gina, you have experienced this personally. Yeah, Gina's been going through it. I have nothing but love for Gina. So, Gina, you're welcome here, just like everybody else is. Gina also says, Dougie, I disagree. He has people behind the scenes willing to go after others for him. That is the problem. All right. And here's a long comment from Drifter Wars. Slappy said he wants to go ahead with the defamation lawsuits against Streets and Aaron, mainly Aaron, because he is continuing to defame others. Slappy then said he needs to work out how much it affected his income, but he doesn't even know how much his income is. I'm willing to help him with this because I have dozens and dozens of clips of him saying, I don't make any money from this. I am not monetized and don't have ads on my channel, so I don't make any money from my channel. Nora can also help because it was on her channel. He argued and argued with her, telling her with complete certainty that he doesn't stream for money and he isn't monitored and doesn't make any money at all. Monetized, I think is what you meant. So if that is the case, then there's no point suing Aaron or Streets or any streamers because he doesn't make any money from his channels. He also said he's putting a restraining order on Kitty, his sister, for talking to his mom and MLH, telling them all about his bad repair work and electrical work. He said he spoke to a private investigator, but he made Slappy feel very stupid. Then Slappy suggested the investigator is a con man because Slappy couldn't understand the words and terminology he used. The more work Slappy wanted him to do, the higher the price got. But Slappy couldn't understand why the price went up from 1,000 to 5,000, so he dropped that idea. I'm going to talk about that, Drifter Wars. Lord of the Fat Guy says Slappy told his chat that someone sent him a message telling him that Laura doesn't ever want to talk to him again. Oh, you mean Laura, the one that said that he was the worst mistake that she had made in the past 10 years, Lord of the Fat Guy? He went on to say that Laura told that person that if they are in Slappy's chat, then she can't be friends. Slappy said that what, Bernie?
As the Slappy turns.
As the Slappy turns. Slappy said that it is deplorable behavior and is dead agenting. Talk about hypocrisy. He did that all the time. That was what the bad actor list was all about. He is still saying people can't sit on the fence and must pick sides. How can this person think that nobody sees the hypocrisy? Well, because if his echo chamber doesn't see it, Lord of the Fat Guy, then nobody sees it, right? That's why this channel is important. That exactly point is because we put a spotlight on that and others follow, right? Others see the spotlight that's being pointed right at this fucking ant of a human being. And, we all can laugh at it. Lord of the Fat Guy continues. Last stream, he was peaking. He was talking 1,000,000 miles an hour and changing his mind and his story every few minutes. So now apparently there's no plea deal on the table. He is not pleading insanity. Now he is excited about going to court to fight his misdemeanors. He was going to spend the money, which was for legal fees, to fight the Scientology case on a private investigator to sue people that talk about him. But that turned out too expensive. So that's off the table now. Yeah, he's all over the place. Lord of the Fat Guy. This is why I told you he ain't suing nobody. You ain't suing nobody, Slappy. You ain't suing nobody. Lord of the Fat Guy continues with a couple more comments. Slappy said there are so many people talking about him and it's terrible. He said it's okay when he does it because he's telling the truth about them. Those people are telling the truth also, but he can't accept that. Now he is hitting his chat up for another $1,300 for a new phone. This will be around the 10th phone this year. It will make a great Christmas present for him. So I hope the grannies spend less on their grandkids and send money to him for his phone. Does anybody know what made him so angry in his Ford Report stream? He was angry with the world, calling out everyone for repeating what he said or sharing what they saw him do. He told people about his drug use and festivals he went to, and all about his cocaine use. But when Ashley repeated the stories, he said she is telling lies. He said he never used drugs while streaming, live streaming, I think is what you mean, Lord of the Fat Guy. But we all saw him using pot, mushrooms, pills, and some people saw him using white powder while streaming. He then changed his story to admitting to using some drugs while streaming. Funny how opposite the two versions of his stories were. He never used drugs while streaming to I used some drugs while streaming. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? How his words come back to haunt him all the time. This is why we always say he should just shut the fuck up. Now, I personally have never seen him do cocaine. I did see a stream one time where there was a weird whitish type substance under his nose that I pointed out. I did see that. I will 100% admit to seeing that. I have also personally seen him smoke weed on stream before. Does anybody remember the bloop bloop? Bloop bloop. Bloop bloop. This one, hold on. I got it. Hold on. This one. Anybody remember what he was doing on that stream? Anybody? After that and before? Does anybody remember what he was doing on that? I'll talk about it here in a minute. And then the final comment from Brandon James. Love you, Brandon. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Out there, I know you're in chat, and I know you're hoping to get back out on the road if you're not back out on the road already. Scotty's so dumb. He thinks that he's 49% Mexican, and the Mexicans will have his back. Yeah, funny how those things work out, right? Let's see if we got any held comments. I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, we do. Drifter Wars. Jenna and Aaron grabbed her. Jenna said Aaron grabbed her and held her for 5 minutes. Chinese whispers. Slappy told his chat that Jenna said Aaron put her in a chokehold or headlock for 10 minutes. Obviously, the facts or truth don't matter to Slappy. Plus, he tried to make out that his chokehold on Motley Crue was shorter than Aaron's chokehold on Jenna, so he isn't as bad as Aaron. A big overweight guy like Aaron putting a tiny woman like Jenna into a chokehold for 10 minutes would have unalived her. No, Slappy, Jenna never said that. You are the only person to put someone in a chokehold. Sorry about that. We're gonna have a little bit of Max. Oh, you know what? Let me do something here to mitigate some of that. Hold on. Sorry, Max Headroom. I gotta turn up the fan here a little bit. For some reason, my fan doesn't kick in when it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and kick that fan up a little bit to help out a little bit. Ooh. Okay, let's continue on here. We have all heard Slappy say he doesn't block people, yet we all see him block people constantly, sometimes in the same stream, saying one thing 1 minute and doing the opposite the next minute. More importantly than that, we have all heard the Gimp back up Slappy and say DOA doesn't block anyone. And when I mod for him, he tells me not to block anyone, so I don't block anyone when I mod. However, we all know that's not true because we all have been blocked, not only from Slappy's channel, but any channel that David B mods. Several of us have been blocked recently from streamers' channels, not for leaving bad or negative comments about them or Slappy, but just for being from MLH's chat or from AZ Crimson's chat. David B is a liar and a very insecure person whose only achievement in life is being a mod for a handful of crazy people. And then Kim A says, did you notice his ass is so big he has to lift it up in order to for fasten his seatbelt in the car? Wow. I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm saying, is what it is. Let me give these some thumbs up and kudos here. Thank you very much for commenting, everybody. Let's see if we got any mentions. KT Pita mentioned me and Jojo mentioned me. That was a couple weeks ago, so those aren't newer, but that's okay. Let's go back, see if we have any comments, see if there's any more held comments. We are good to go. All right, let me get back and address a couple of things here. Let me address chat. Let's see. Dad Ant's in the house. Catwoman's in the house. Crazy how many phones he goes through, she says. Ellie's in the house. What's up, Ellie? Nice to have you. Taco Crack is in the house. What else is going on here? Marth Morang. Green looks good on you, Marth. Nice to have you in here. Afila's in the house. What's up, Afila? Let's see. What else do we got? Liquid Silk is in the house. What's up, Liquid Silk? Turner's in the house. Sally's in the house. I love that stream and Bernie's giggles. Bernie has a great laugh. Very infectious laugh. All right. Let's go down here. I want to address everybody in here. MVP wanted the investigator to do the background checks on people that have nothing to do with the case. MVP was trying to use the investigator for his lawsuit buildup and not his criminal defense. Southern Yankee loves Bernie's laugh. I know Bernie does have a great laugh. Catwoman, you can bet David B is here as well as his others in his cult since he isn't live anymore. Oh yeah, for sure. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button as well, everybody. We have 73 people in here. Let's get it up to at least 50 if it isn't already. MVP is so stupid, Southern Yankee says. He really is. Ellie says, MLH, stop. You know pedicures are part of the legal fees, for fuck's sake. Oh, yeah. Marth says, question, wouldn't that PI be free as they are on the list that the court gave them? Oh, yeah. Huh. Imagine that, Marth Morang. A free investigator.
I hit the like button.
Thank you very much. Do you know how many likes were in there, Bernie?
32.
32. Let's get it up to 50, y'all. I know we could do that. It's crazy how many phones he goes through, Catwoman says. I agree. I mean, that's like 10 that I can remember, I think. Dad Ant says also Man Bear Pig thinks he can call lawyers and investigators for hours without a charge. I know, that's just that's the dumbest thing. Oh, I just whacked Bernie in her nose.
Thank you.
Sorry, Bernie. She was putting on her makeup and I conked her nose. Plausible deniability, Fabdra says. Ellie says, Marth, indeed they would unless someone told the judge they are hiring their own PI. Fila says, we saw him off his face on stream. Let's see. Venezuela cocaine keeper says, I don't know. Whoop, whoop. Let's see. Sniffing a lot, Dad Ant says. Well, look, I have never personally seen him sniff cocaine on stream. Okay, at all. I do have the proof. I have pictures, Ellie, of a weird white kind of thing. Something. I'm not insinuating anything, but I do have pictures. I also have a stream where he said he's going to boof cocaine, disappears in a van, and comes back later. Apparently fucking really high, probably on life, right? Probably on life. Let's see. Wish I could find the stream at Blue when he fell asleep in the trees. Back on the road, just got my truck fixed, Brandon says. Awesome, Brandon. Right on. Let's see. I can't believe MVP's nose isn't 8 feet long, Cat. Well, I agree. His pants should be on fire. I agree. What's up, Becky? Nice to have you in here as always. We are all blocked, Marth Morang says. Yeah, exactly. Just trying to get through the comments here. The mention thing is broken. I shared the Thursday link and a pic, Dadan says. Let's see. I asked Portland Andy if he goes through a lot of phones because of streaming. No. Catwoman, I've been streaming for how many years now? And I never get a broken phone from streaming.
He's still the same phone you had when you started the channel.
I have the same phone that I have the exact phone that I started the stream. It's an iPhone 12, and I have probably only the second screen saver, like glass screensaver thing, privacy screen thing on my phone. for at least what 3-4 years with that thing.
You need
Bernie?
a new one.
I do need a new one, but there's a very specific reason why
I know.
I haven't changed it, and I can't divulge that. All right. Let's see. Comment page says, despite being a complete shitbag, Aaron didn't jump on anyone's back when they stole his phone. Yeah. I mean, there's that. Let's see. That's a low bar page says. Jackie says his phone rang on his live this morning. He said it was his mommy checking on him. He was only on the phone a minute or two. It wasn't his mommy. Maybe he refers to one of his fucking grannies that takes care of him, Jackie. I mean, that could have been. How much did he end up with that grift and go for the PI? Last time I checked, it was 540. I can't find it anymore. It's still around 540, Marth Meringue. He's asking for 5,000. I've always said it. You hit the bottom of the barrel when you have to go to the Give Send Goes and the Patreons and stuff like that. Afila says Bernie's cute voice. She does have a cute voice. Let's see. Mommy wanted to see if he was in jail yet. Allie. Let's see. A lawyer will charge 15 minutes to answer your call. Exactly. Catwoman says, I wonder who is with him while he drives that car. It has to be theirs, and they won't let him drive it alone. He's always looking over to the other seat. I think it's Sandra, if I'm not mistaken, Catwoman. I'm back. Right on, Carol. Sandy, the crocheting wizard. White substance could have been powdered donut. Well, that's true too. I never said anything other than I have a picture of him with some kind of weird white stuff under his nose, suspiciously close to his nostrils, Sandy. But you are right. It could have been a powdered donut. I mean, that's a very plausible explanation. He's naturally high. Yeah. Let's see. Exactly. Imagine he just have the newest phone for some reason. Yeah. If he keeps his phone in his back pocket, then we can understand why he's asking for a new one. Southern Yankee. I didn't say it. You said it. Rib Guy's in the house. I have just recently got a new phone after having my one for 6 years. Yeah. I mean, mine is I still have it after what? 6 years on this channel, 5.5, 6 years. Yeah. On this channel. And I had it even before then. I think I've had this phone as long as I've been with Bernie, which it's going to be close to 8 years, 7 years, 7, 8 years, somewhere around there. I don't fucking know. I don't keep track anymore. Let's see. And that's it. I'm caught up on comments. Let me take a quick drink of my coffee. We'll go over a few things and then I'll end the stream. I very rarely have coffee, y'all. I'm going to be fucking off the fucking chain today because of this coffee. I very rarely drink coffee. I drink soda, but diet soda. But coffee. For some reason, I think the caffeine content in coffee is like way greater than it is in soda, because every time I drink coffee, I'm like, you would think that I would be the one taking a little something extra, but it's just caffeine. That's it. I promise. No white powdery substance unless you want to count Splenda as a white powder. I guess that is a white powdery substance. Okay. Let's talk a little bit. It's not 49% Mexican coffee, damn it, Afila.
Mexican 49% coffee.
That's what they're saying. They keep dogging me, Bernie. I'm at least 50%, not 49%. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. DT is going to be off the chain on Monday, y'all. There was so much bullshit said on his stream. He never, ever did any drugs on a live stream, according to him, even though I have video proof to the contrary. Never did he ever smoke weed, right? Never smoked weed on stream, guys. Never.
It's just a...
Yeah, he's never done that. But see, you know, all this is what's up, Kels? Nice to have you in here. Yelling at chat. How dare you? How dare you, my friend? But he doesn't care what we say, right?
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. They can say whatever the fuck they want. You know, say whatever the fuck you want. You want to call me, you know, fucking say it. Like, I don't care.
Well, thank you very much for the permission, Slappy. Thank you for the permission to, you know, say anything I want about you, that you're a fucking grifter, that, you know, you have, in fact, on several occasions done drugs on stream, right? Nobody ever specified which ones, but I personally have witnessed you smoking weed on stream on more than one occasion, Slappy. And see, I can say that because it's the truth and I have the proof. So go ahead and get your little accordion file ready, Man Bear Pig. Go ahead and get it. You know, get it. Get that proof. And yeah, you know, we'll talk about it, right?
I have an announcement. I start my period today. Period.
Yeah, so there you go.
Oh.
So yeah, you know, there you go. That's a little taste of what we're gonna see on Monday, you all. We'll have plenty to talk about. We'll have plenty to say on DT. I mean, it never fucking ends. People wonder, oh, your content is all about Slappy. You don't do anything else. Why do I have to do anything else? He gives us plenty to talk about. Plus, like I said, we're putting a spotlight right on this character right here, right? Let me go ahead and loop this fucking thing here so you guys can get him in full action all the time. Writing, it looks like he's writing Sandra on this one. I don't know. That's a mule named Sandra, as apparently. There's all of that, right? There's him just saying falsehood after falsehood, which we've all caught him on. There's so much. I have to go through the specific points that I want to do for Monday, but that's what we're doing here, right? On this channel, we're putting a spotlight on a bullshitter, a con man, right? He's a con man bullshitter. And a lot of people are hip to the game now. You know, all of us now, you know, all the people that in the past were like trying to warn us, we're all on the same team now. And we're all focusing that spotlight on Man Bear Pig. And I'm happy that we are the ones to bring humor to all of this, because nobody knew the blueprint on how to handle him. Everybody didn't want to say his name. And then Eric and Streets called him out, said we should be talking about him. You know, why hide it? Why hide it? You know? And then DT took it to the next level and got the blueprint. And the blueprint is humor. And that's what we do on this channel. We do satire and we do parody and all that type of stuff. And we're going to continue to keep that pressure on Man Bear Pig, a.k.a. Slappy. Slappy's still got that ankle monitor, that cankle monkey. Hold on one second. I do have a cankle monkey, little dealio here. Where are you at, cankle monkey? I know you're here. There you are. There's the little cute little cankle monkey. You're so cute, cankle monkey.
I've never seen
You
that.
don't deserve. You never seen that, Bernie?
No.
You didn't see the cankle monkey?
No.
You didn't see it?
No.
What? I've never
that.
showed you the cankle monkey.
No.
The cankle monkey is cute, huh?
Cute. Yeah.
It's a shame that the fate is he's on Man Bear Pig, but you know. But here's the thing, y'all. We have the blueprint. He's making mistake after mistake. It doesn't matter what we say on here because he doesn't listen to us, right? He never listens to us, even though he listens to us intently, and he knows that he can't sue anybody, and he ain't suing anybody. I mean, there's contradictory statement after contradictory statement on his live streams that people can point to, and I'm sure Aaron is shaking in his boots. I'm sure Streets is shaking in his boots right now, and I can guarantee Garen damn well tell you that I am definitely shaking in my boots because of the the, you know, the lawsuits that are coming my way from Man Bear Pig. I am, oh man, I'm totally unprepared. I would never prevail in a case against Man Bear Pig, would I? And I don't have all my ducks in a row. I don't have a lawyer that's already advised me on everything to do with this. And I don't have any proof of what I say or do I? None of that. So Man Bear Pig looks like he's got me um, dead to rights, right, y'all? Oh man.
Ow.
My coffee. Okay. I told you guys I was, I mean, this coffee's got me a little wired,
I need like 3 cups to get wired.
Oh my God, 1
Jesus
cup, and I'm
Christ.
like Beavis on Beavis and Butthead.
Tired.
You're tired? Shit, this is giving me energy, man. I'm ready to go.
And I drank the whole cup.
I feel sorry for that cute little monkey. I do too, Jackie. Let's see. I'm late to the party, Lottie says. It's better to be late than not here. Lottie, welcome on in. We're having a good time. My favorite cartoon is the Hollywood Parade Streets. Jess, pay attention to me. Oh, yeah. I don't have that one right now, but I'll try to get it for you, Afila, where he's like a Macy's Day Parade blimp deal. Yeah. Pay attention to me. Yeah. So, all right. MLH, be honest. He's not suing you because you have nothing to sue except your vest. Ellie, he is suing me, and he is suing me for my vest. That's a pretty valuable commodity, to be honest. He wants to wear my skin, so why not Ellie, I'm 100% surprised he hasn't been on one of his streams with one of his stupid wigs and a vest. I think the only reason that he hasn't worn a leather vest on stream like me is because he can't find a size to fit him. Is that bad that I said that? Maybe he can just not button it up, Ellie. You know what I mean? Like just buy one and just not button it up.
I'm gonna start gagging again.
He's gonna do it at some point. I want him to do it because he wants to wear my skin. I mean, he's totally
not
into
gonna
me.
be able to pull it off like you can naked.
No, stop it. You want to see him naked in a vest?
No, I said he can't pull it off like you can. You actually look good in it.
I mean, that is my whole thing, right? I wear a vest and many hats.
MLH,
literally and figuratively. Knock it off, Bernie. Knock it off. Knock it off. Let's see here. Yeah, he wants my Prius. Good luck with that, Paige. Or good luck with that, Man Bear Pig. You ain't getting the Prius. It's in both Bernie and I's name. Oh man, he'd have a hell of a time. And I don't own anything other than that. So I mean, you could try, I guess. I mean, I don't know. MVP got a car with no cameras or self-driving. I wonder if he got the blinkers option. Dad ant. Well, let's see here. No, she's not embarrassing me, Becky. You think that's you don't know Bernie, Becky.
I always talk about him naked, Becky.
Knock it off.
That's not like a new thing.
It's not new at all. It's I'm used to it at this point, Okay, what else do we got to talk? Nothing else. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. No. Seriously though, guys, we're gonna have a lot to talk about because look, it's early in the weekend, y'all, and he most certainly is gonna yap again. But I got to let you all go because we've got some stuff to do. As a hot rod goes through the neighborhood here. I do not pay Bernie to say those things,
No.
Ellie. How dare you?
I say
He always turns his huge neck to the side when backing up. What the hell? No backup camera? I know, right, Dad Ant? I mean, the expensive electric Mustang that he's borrowing from somebody and no backup camera? Weird. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys all on Monday. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. enjoy the weekend. It's you know, let's get ready for a nice little you know, Monday DT stream by having a great weekend and getting away from this shit for just a second. All right. If you are struggling with your mental health, please. Hey, what's up, Chris? Nice to have you in here, buddy. Didn't see you sneak in there. If you're struggling with your mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen. Hit that like button on the way out, by the way, everybody. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, y'all, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There is a 3-digit hotline that you can dial. That number is 988. You can also text that number if you're not wanting to talk to anybody. I've been there. I've done that. I've been at the brink, y'all. And I'm telling you, there is hope. All right. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help. Click on any of those options, and that will get you connected with somebody that can help you out. Don't do anything rash. Please talk to somebody, okay? Anybody. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you all on Monday on DT. See y'all later. Have a great one, everybody.